Hello, I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be showing you the PITT CC FLWR, and I'm going to be using that to sequence a Volca sample. Now, I've got 4 patches programmed in as synth lines. This has been done with the Arturia key step that is plugged into the input of the CC FLWR. So if we just have a quick listen, so this is our beat that we've got laid down in the Volca samples memory. Quite a simple 4 to the floor kind of sound. So on top of that, we've got 4 patches, and they've got a simple synth melody. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And that's our 4th one. So what we've got to do there is at the moment I've got it on solo mode, so it plays the individual patches without changing them. So you'd have to go and flip between each of the patches manually, or you can play them all together, but that will make that will overlay them all together, which sometimes you don't want. That you want to play them in sequence. So there is a built-in 64-part sequencer that is in the CC FLWR, and we access that by putting the write down encoder down and pressing the cursor, and we've got the same modes that you use for when you want to change quantize. But as you see there, I've got that on solo mode. What we can do is, using the left hand encoder, we go into sequence mode. Now at the moment you can see it's not activated. That's fine. We can see our sequence, we've got nothing in there. So let's say I want to start it with 4 parts of patch 1. I simply just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see in the screen there, I've got 4 parts of number 1. If I accidentally say put 5 in, and I don't want that, I'll just use the left hand encoder to move to delete, press it once, and then there we go, it's taken one off. So you've got a delete function, but also you can clear it all off again and start from scratch. So cleared it, go back to sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4. So great, so we've got our first part. Then I want to do another 4 parts of patch 2. Same again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So next time it will come round and it will play, after playing 4 parts of number 1, play 4 parts of number 2. Now I can go and do a little break of just 2 parts of 4 and then 2 parts of 3. And then we can go back to number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when that's finished, it'll go back to patch 1. So put a 16-part sequence in there for the patches. You have got up to 64, and it will just come round again. Now to activate that, when I press the left hand encoder while it's on sequence mode, you can see it's highlighted. That means it's armed and ready to go. So to make that work, we just press play and we can hear the result. So just stopped it there and it's returned back to the first part of the sequence. This is actually saved against the scene, so you can save it, and also it will appear when you close down the machine and start it back up. As long as you press one of the patch buttons, it would have saved it as the default setting. This is very useful, so you can build songs, you can make verse, chorus, verses, you can make breaks, and you can also make fills as well. It also, because the patches themselves, oops, see, I've made a mistake, they went to patch. I can delete it off just pressing that. So if I come out here, So you can see that I've got these set up on single bars, but there's nothing to stop me making this 4 bars in length and filling that with a 4-bar riff. So then you can think you can make quite lengthy sequences when you add up the, so if you've got 4 patches that are using all 4 or even 6 bars, you can repeat them all in a unique sequence 64 times. So that is another piece of functionality with the CC Flow on how you sequence patches.